I'll give you two reasons, or maybe a bonus third, but two main reasons. First and foremost, and I think this is the most obvious, is that you can actually get more money. Or in this case, it will be a proper ROI. What I'm saying is that your website, the goal of your website is several things, right? It's to build trust, get more traffic, whatever. But all of that effort is for one thing and one thing only, and that's to actually get you more paying clients. So basically, they land on your website, or visitors land on your website. Oh, I skipped a step. No. So when people search for specific services, then they search on Google, right? And then your website or your business shows up in the search results. So that's one. You get more eyes on your business. And then if they click on your website, right? They land on your website. Now you have your visitors, your traffic, right? And then after that, it's now up to them to decide whether to actually choose you over your competitors. So that's the conversion part. Either they become a lead, so by contacting you, or immediately become a paying client. So yeah, that's like the main purpose, to get you more paying clients through your website, right? So by having a properly optimized website, you can get a lot more money, right? Because there's so many searches in Google. I think there's like billions of searches per day. And then for businesses, for specific businesses, it will be thousands per day, depending on the city that you're in at least, right? So yeah, if you hire a professional web designer that actually knows about conversion optimization, then yeah, you can get a lot more money through your website. Hence why I said proper ROI. So that means if you do have a website currently and it's not really bringing in any clients, I'm sorry to say, but if you did hire a web designer for that, you basically wasted money. I mean, it's harsh, but yeah, that's true. Because this web design, sorry, because web design is not just a design. It's supposed to be a money-making machine. As a matter of fact, if you do have a website and it's not really working for you, I do offer a free web audit. So basically, I will review what your website, what is working or what's not working in your website, so you can actually fix it yourself, and hopefully you can get more clients from your website. Yeah, it's absolutely free, and I will give you some actionable insights on what to fix and how to fix it, right? Okay, so anyway, the second reason is it can actually save you money. Now, obviously, that sounds absolutely counterintuitive, right? Okay, let's think of an analogy. Say your car. There are so many things you can DIY with your car, right? So, one thing I replaced there is a headlight. That's pretty easy, but I was absolutely frustrated when I first tried it because I really don't know much about cars. Um, Oil change also, you can also DIY that if you do have the tools, right? Changing tires, changing filters. So yeah, those things, no problem to DIY, right? But when it comes to more complicated stuff and you don't really have the mechanical skills to do it, would you be willing to do it? Especially considering that the con or the worst case scenario is that something else might break down because of it, like if it's not properly fixed, a lot of things could cause some domino effect, which would mean it would cost so much more to actually get it fixed in the first place. I think that's like one of the best examples why you should hire a professional web designer. Now, obviously you can DIY simple things to save money, but if you really want to get more bookings or get more leads through your website, then it's really important that you hire a professional web designer. This is absolutely important as well if you're already looking to scale up your business. So yeah, don't really hire a cheap web designer, because if the designer doesn't really know how to optimize it for conversion, then it's basically just throwing away money at the problem without actually fixing the problem, right? So technically you can DIY, but if you do want to save money by getting it fixed the first time, then you should hire a professional web designer. Now, as for the bonus third that I talked about, it doesn't really apply to all web designer, I would say. It only applies to people who actually know a little bit about development, like actual coding or stuff like that, right? I mean, sure, there's AI now, but I actually did try to ask AI to write a lot of code, but it still cannot do what an actual developer do. I mean, it can spit out some useful snippets, but to make it truly functional, that pretty much works with your website, it's not. You still need a proper developer for that. So anyway, the third point is it can save you time. Again, it depends if your designer actually knows how to develop things. Now, for one of my clients, this is like the most important thing that I had to consider or to do, right? The goal of that website, or one of the goals of that website, is to save him time, because one of the things is when he is setting up an event, it takes about hours and hours just to prepare several events at once. So with the development that I did, or the automations that I set up, as well as a bit of coding, I was able to save him so much time that I think he can just create an event in a jiffy, right? That quickly, right? So yeah, if you're spending way too much time on something that is absolutely dull, you can also ask your designer, or in this case, your developer, to also hopefully create an automation for that and to save you money, right? So yeah, those are the three main reasons I would say why you should hire a professional web designer. So yeah, those are the three most important reasons why you should hire a professional web designer. So there's the get more leads, which is the most important one. That's the main purpose of a website in the first place. Then save money, and then lastly, save time, which is a bonus at this point. Now, if you're looking to hire a professional web designer, you should ask these questions to know whether they're an actual professional that knows what's truly important when it comes to a website.